Here's a real workout that you can do which is going to boost your power, speed and reactivity and is great in preparation for the competitive season. We typically do this session on a Monday evening and it's in the second block of our preparation toward the indoor season. After a warm-up we continue with the bar drills. Now there are two recent videos on the channel which cover in detail what we do in this particular unit of the session. So I'll not go into great detail. However, I will say that we begin to reduce the number of the drills that we do. This is because there are other inclusions in the workout which you'll see coming up later. In brief though, the bar drills are great for stability, posture, preconditioning, injury avoidance and learning how to use the legs properly in order to generate speed. Now, as we are approaching the indoor season, we're about 6 to 8 weeks out. Speed begins to take on more and more importance, although of course we've always been working on it. So, acceleration work. You'll see bar drills being done in an accelerative way. This is because we're now transitioning into a heavier period of more intense acceleration work. You're actually watching week 1 of our first in detail acceleration session. So we're starting using sleds to a greater extent this year and we're pushing them, which is something that we've never ever done in the past. So we're going to experiment and see if that does improve speed, power and of course acceleration. So we began with some walking pushes, then sped up the movement and then the guys did some 20-meter accelerations, unaided or unresisted I should say, and there's going to be a transference. Now the crucial thing is to focus on the technical application of force. You're going to get a potentiating transference between the heavy load sleds, well about 35 kilograms I think the sled weighed, and actual running. So you've got to be ready and able to exert force at the correct angles in order to push yourself forwards. So this is something that we're going to use over the next 4 to 5 weeks, and in other sessions we're working on maximum velocity, and I'll show you what we're doing specifically in regard to those in future real workout videos.
Delay, push.
After the sled work, it's on to a contrast weights and plyometric session. So you're going to be able to see the types of exercises that we incorporate into these workouts on screen at the moment. Some of the jumpers have less experience with weights, so we're introducing them to it, whilst others have less experience with multi-directional movement weight training, i.e. triphasic methodologies. So for example, Eric has done very little eccentric work, so we're introducing that gradually into his training. The more experienced regular group members are back into the triphasic methodology, as that's something that we've been doing for the last couple of years. Rather like the resisted sleds going on to acceleration work, sprinting, I believe that it's important to contrast or complex plyometrics and weight training for the same reason, i.e. you get a potentiating benefit, which is something that I regularly try to incorporate in my training. That's going to further push your ability to use fast twitch muscle fiber and supply the neural energy to do so to a higher level. The more you can do that, the more power your body is going to be able to generate. Well, more power and speed specifically. If you want to take your training and coaching to the next level, then check out the members area on the channel. And welcome to the latest Coach Athlete members video. And in this video, we're going to take a really detailed look at the long jump takeoff. So there's going to be a mixture of theory and practical. Practical insofar as I'm going to show you how I've taught the takeoff to a number of jumpers, and I'm also going to talk about some of the problems that I've encountered in doing so. Not everything that I do works, and it's going to be the same with you guys, of course. So we're going to look at some of the positives, the transfers between the drills that I use, and also some of the negatives. Let's start with some theory. Now, on a recent course I was taking when I was explaining to young jumpers about the torso angle, and I referred to Ivana Spanovic's coach Goran Obradovic and why he changed. Hopefully this real workout will show you what we get up to at this time of the training year and will better inform what you can do in your training. If you have any specific questions on the content of this video, or indeed any others, then do leave a comment in the section below or through my other social media. Good luck, of course, with your training, and if you've got any competitions coming up, with those, of course. And do subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in the extremely accurate and portable free lap timing system, then do get in contact with me.